Make a date with Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith. Graphic Online, truth and accuracy every day.
My name is Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei of Living Streams, bringing to you Matters of Faith with Graphic Online. Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei of Living Streams, we meet behind the trade fair, behind Zenith College, Living Streams International. Today might be a little bit, if you look at it, it might be a little bit irreverent, but it is not irreverent at all. There are principles, powerful principles over there. You remember the story of Acts chapter 2? When the 120 men and women gathered in the upper room in Acts chapter 2. They gathered in the upper room and they were praying, and for days, 10 days, they were praying and asking God to do something with their lives. Oh, I am for prayer. And I love prayer. I really, really enjoy prayer. And I wrote a piece or a drama, a melodrama called The Upper Room, many years ago. Now, that scenario is a little bit exciting for me. It's interesting for me. 120 men and women, for fear of the Jews, gathered in an upper room. And in that upper room for 10 days, the windows were shut, the doors were shut, men and women, 120, in that upper room, windows shut, doors shut, for 10 days. 10 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 days. They were in that room and they were praying. They were opening their mouth, they were talking, they were meditating, whatever it was. But the Bible said they were praying. And guess what? Men and women, no bathing, no brushing of the teeth, and they were there. Then guess what? The Bible said when God decided to visit them, see how he did it? He came like a rushing mighty wind. You know what God was saying? I need some fresh air in this place. I need some fresh air in this place. And that's the lighter side. But the more powerful side was the Bible, when he came like a rushing mighty wind. And the first thing that God did was he opened the windows and he opened the doors. Now those 120 people had boxed themselves within 4 walls. Those 120 people had put themselves in a box. And they had shut the windows and they had closed the doors so no one sees sin. They don't see outside and no one sees sin. And they are intoxicated with their experiences and they are just there. But the first thing that God did when he came, he opened the windows and he opened the doors. Why did he do that? Because he said, I have something for you that your 4 walls cannot contain. There is something bigger and better for them outside there. There's something much more glorious than what they see. And God was saying to them that, listen, I have something bigger, 4 walls can't hold it. If you define your world within these 4 walls, if your vision just can be captured within 4 walls, if you can't live beyond what you see, listen, whatever God starts in the micro, he wants to extend to the macro. What God does in small ways, he wants to start he wants to do in a bigger way. So the picture of the micro is an indication to you of the possibilities for the macro, the large scale. They shut their windows, but God opened the windows and God said, now there's something bigger out there. And guess what? Throngs of people were waiting out there for them. Among them were Parthians, Cappadocians, Medes, Phrygians, Greeks, Persians, and they were all there, and Italians. They were all there, and once they had boxed themselves in that room, nobody could hear them. Nobody could see them. Nobody could be converted. But the Bible said when God opened the windows and he allowed what they were saying to come out, the Bible said the people said, men and brethren, what shall we do? So one, God opened the windows and said, don't you dare box what I'm doing in a small cave. Don't box what I'm doing with your limitation, within your limitation. And don't box what God is doing within the limitation of your fear. God said, I'm bigger and better than what your 4 walls can contain. Listen, he said, but as truly as I live, all the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of God's glory as the waters cover the sea. All the earth. He didn't say some parts of the earth. God is bigger than our small definitions that we listen. He holds the seas in the palm of his hands. He folds the heavens like a curtain. He rolls the sun and the moon and the stars and gives them permission to give their light in their time and in their season. That's the God we serve. So what God wants to do with your life is bigger than the little space that you have created. Open your windows and open your doors. There's a bigger thing out there for you to go conquer. You are bigger and bigger and much more greater than your limitations. You are bigger than it. Do not look down and do not shut the doors. Do not close what you're doing. And come out there and let everyone know that you have something. That's what it is. Peter the coward, when he was in the upper room, nobody heard him. But the day the windows were open, that was when his gifting and his talent came out. Look beyond your limitation and look beyond your four walls. God bless you. See you next time. Open the windows.